Hello, it's Jeannie. How are you? I hope you are doing very, very well, as always. I think it was about a month or two ago, about 2 months ago, I had asked you a question about your favorite scent memory. And so many of you responded with various things, and I found it interesting that many of you had the same one as me, which was a scent or a perfume or cologne from a teacher in your grade school, early childhood education. And I specifically remember a teacher, I think she was second grade, and what she wore, and also a babysitter. I remember a babysitter. And once in a while I'll smell it, and it's like I'm transported back 60 years. Anyway, I loved your feedback to that. So if you didn't respond before, let me know, what is your favorite, strongest scent memory? Which brings me to today's sponsor, and I am so humbled and honored that Scentbird is once again supporting my channel and sponsoring my video. Scentbird is one of my favorite sponsors because it's part of my daily routine to use a perfume or a cologne. And I do not have to invest in the entire big bottle based on trying something at the perfume store or department store and then going home and not really being happy with it. I've done that way too many times. I'm wondering, have you as well? You think it's great in the, department store, and then you take it home and it just sits, and you just spent, a lot of money, a couple $100 or more on this bottle of expensive perfume. With Scentbird, it's a monthly subscription, and you pick out the cologne or scent or perfume that you want, whether it's for you, a partner, female, male, unisex. They've got it all. And each one lasts about 30 days. Now, I spray things like my pillows and bed sheets and comforter, just a quickie, every morning or every other morning when I make the bed. And I'm still finding mine last a lot longer than 30 days. Anyway, look at this, and this is very tingly. These are just some. Of the cool perfumes that I've gotten. And the nice thing about these is each one opens up, and there it is. It locks in magnetically, and it twists to lock. So it won't be spraying in your luggage or your purse by getting pressed down when it's in the locked position. Really nice. So for about $17 a month, you can pick out your own choices, your own perfumes or colognes, and there are no surprises. Now, with my discount code, Jeannie B, you get 55% off, which is about $7 a month for your first month. So click on the link in the description or in the pinned comment. I just want to show you real quick what I got this month. 3. Look at these. Like I said, I love these containers. It's just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. With each one, you get a card that describes all the notes and everything about the perfume or cologne. So let me show you what I got this month. The first one is called Brown Girl Jane by Lamu, Lamu. And I like this one a lot. Oh, this is Lamu is sparkling, fresh, and juicy with coastal sage mingling with Italian lemon, bergamot, and a breeze of salty plumeria and coconut water. So this has been neuroscientifically proven technology shown to elicit feelings of energy, revitalization, stimulation, and enthusiasm. The second one is Furla by Favolosa, and the card reads, Favolosa, a modern fragrance with a floral and fruity balance. The fragrance enchants with top notes of grapefruit and green mandarin, with delicacy of magnolia and peony, embracing the sensual notes of white musk and organox for an unforgettable trail for the woman who lives with charm and joyfulness. I really love this one too. Oh, that's exactly what it smells like. You get the grapefruit and the mandarin. This is really nice. And then, last but not least, Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. And so listen to what it says about Light Blue. Light blue excites your senses with sheer Granny Smith apple, brisk cedar, fading into calming bluebell flowers, exotic bamboo, and the classic floral embrace of rose and jasmine. And this month came in a burgundy container. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, thank you to Scentbird again for being a great supporter of my channel and offering this great promo discount to all of you using Jeannie B to get 55% off your first month's subscription for about $7. So click on the link in the description and the pinned comment, as I said, and enjoy. Let me know if you've tried any of these three before. I'd love to hear. So, thank you again, Scentbird. So, today's video is going to be some soft-spoken reading and showing you some things from this book I got. I think it was in my TheraBox. And so, anyway, it's called Alterations. And I want to point out a couple of pages to you. And it's kind of a journal, but with prompts and thought-provoking questions that help you gain an understanding on how to create your best life or your best day, because sometimes it's everything we can do just to get through the day, right? I know for me it's that way too. But first, I want to read something to you from my dear author friend, Donna Lawrence. She is the author of Miss Virginia and the Sweet Sisters. And I reviewed that book several videos ago in my favorites. And I'm just telling you, if you haven't gotten it, get it, read it. And if you have read it or have it, let me know. Remember, I asked in that past video, if you've read it, review it. Authors need that kind of support from us. Anyway, Donna sent me something in an email, and I always ask if I can read something online, to the public, because it's not my information, and I definitely want permission, and she's totally granted it, so she's cool. So anyway, it kind of is in line with today's video about writing and scripting and creating a world based on, our thoughts and our intentions in writing. Recently, well, actually, it's been a couple years, I was unpacking an old box in the attic, and I found my diary from 16 to 17 years old. God, what an embarrassment that was. And I remember writing many of these things down, but I also remember the drama of my own thoughts, the drama if so-and-so didn't like me, or if, such and such boy didn't know I existed. I thought the world was going to end. There is the thought of a 16-year-old girl, right? Now, being older and looking back with 20/20 vision, I see how things unfolded, but then it was a huge deal, as is the moment that we're in. It's a big deal to us. So, to the young folks that follow me, and I know there are several of you, you've let me know, I want you to trust me when I say what you think is a big deal when you're going through it, and it is for that moment. You look back in 5, 10, 20, 50 years and kind of laugh at it. Everything passes. The pendulum swings. Things change. Bad turns to good. Heartache turns to healed. And you will be okay. So I just want you to know that. Anyway, Donna Lawrence sent me this, what she had written, and it's called Whatever Happened to Diaries. Now, my diary was very therapeutic for me. Looking back, I laugh at it, but at the time it was very, very therapeutic. And if you're interested in writing and telling your story, I would say not only start with a diary and a journal, but we'll go into this other book in just a moment. Whatever happened to diaries? Diaries used to be special gifts given to girls so they could express their deepest secrets, hidden desires, and all manner of teenage angst and coming-of-ageness. At least this is how I thought of diaries: musical jewelry boxes and Bonnie Bell perfume oil. Locked with a special key on the end of my eternal, never-to-lose charm bracelet, my diary was my special friend with whom I could write and tell anything. She, my diary, even had a name. Inside, one would find all my hopes and dreams, my hates and loves, and where friends and foes were gossiped about. I loved my diary and cherished each one I received, growing old along with me. By the time I had my 5th diary, I had given up and moved on to journaling. Long entries of daily life and musings replaced a few sentences, or 3, in my diary entries. Here I could write to my heart's content and never get tired of pouring out my soul onto the pages of my journal. For hours I would spill all my worries and daily actions as a catharsis for some crisis that I didn't handle well, or express feelings about an issue I didn't dare say aloud to anyone other than on the page. I guess you could say that writing has been in my blood for quite some time. I'm not the only one who has ventured down this road of expression, I'm sure. But I wonder if this practice has faded, or if we have moved on to advanced and fancier ways of expressing ourselves. I suppose bearing our souls onto an internet platform such as YouTube vlogs, Instagram, and Facebook, to name a few, has replaced the idea of venting in a journal. I, for one, have moved on to blogs and authorship. However great these avenues of expression might be, I think these platforms can expose and share a bit too much. Is the art of keeping hidden thoughts to oneself lost? Where is the mystery of the hidden self? These technological advances give us a new way, but I think some things should still be kept secret. Not everything should be shared. Therein lies the beauty of writing in a diary or a journal. The thoughts of life and its unknown mystery are still worth writing about and exploring. It is a lonely vigil, to be sure, but worth the time to gather and express your thoughts. A way to examine who we are and how we feel about our world today is so important. Taking a minute to reflect on our daily lives when we put pen to paper can also be therapeutic. It can help us see those things that were fuzzy before and maybe shed light on our inner conflicts. We can express ourselves in many ways when writing and expose a lot of ourselves in doing so. Photos and crafting books help, of course, but the feeling evoked when the moment happens is best expressed in writing. A lot is learned about a person when reading what they've written. At least I think so. What about you? Whatever happened to diaries? Are they still given as gifts? Or is the art of expression or imaginative thought put to paper lost on this current generation or on ourselves? The beautifully embossed cover of a lined or unlined book, journal, or diary beckons me whenever I see one. So how about you? I say, let's express ourselves with words. They are everlasting. Donna Lawrence. I love that. I think looking back at my diary, and I just had the one, and then I think I just became so busy with life that I stopped. But looking back, it was a cathartic experience each evening as I wrote out what was bothering me, what I was hoping for or dreaming for, pining for, what I was sad about or mad about. And my diary didn't have a name. It was just Dear Diary every night. Dear Diary, you'll never believe what happened today. Dear Diary, Tom looked at me. I don't even remember who Tom is. Dear Diary, I had a dream about Jimmy Page last night. There were a lot of those. Oh, I love Jimmy Page. And, things like that. And also for me, losing my brother, who was 17. I was 16, he was 17. Losing him and having a way to express some of that twisted grief. Because I think when you're young and you lose someone, for a while, grief can be very twisted up inside of you. And having a way to get that out, to express that, is helpful. It was helpful for me in my diary. And like I said, looking back with my adult knowledge, my adult experiences, to that 16-year-old girl who thought she knew everything, clearly didn't, I understand who I was. I understand with probably more love, remembering some of those pains, trials and tribulations, the angst. So, anyway, if you're a parent or an aunt or an uncle or a cousin, and you have a gift to get someone, a younger person, 12 and up, I think, try a diary and see where that goes. A good chance is it won't get used, or it'll be used for a week, but you never know. It might be something transformative for that person to learn how to express themselves. And I challenge you as well. If you've been away from writing, if you've been away from expressing yourself in the written word, not vlogging, because words coming out of the mouth are different, I think, than words coming out of the hand. That's kind of profound, Donna. Anyway, I'm very grateful to Donna for sending that to me. I love her deep introspection, and I look forward to reading more. I can't wait for her book of poetry to come out. I read that one when we were up in Yellowstone. If you haven't seen that, you can go back. It's my big blue Yellowstone background. And I just appreciate her depth and her words and how she expresses thoughts and feelings and life. So I'm looking forward to that book of poetry, and I'm hoping she'll let me read from it as well. Now, this book that I got, Alterations, and when I first saw it, I thought, oh, another journal, another unlined, fill in the blank thing. And I started looking through it, and there's a lot in here. But I want to pick out a few things that I challenge you with, if you're game, to, even just a lined notebook, not even a formal diary or journal, just write some thoughts down. And here are some things that I think can spur your creative juices, your introspective juices. Okay, back to the glasses. I love this. What's your story? What narrative are you telling yourself? If you say you are blank, you will believe it. Embrace the identity you want to have and believe that you are that. You create your identity. Who you believe you are is ultimately who you are. What you believe about yourself is what you will become. Stop believing the things that aren't true. Create your desired identity and become your desired self. Oh my God, please, some of you, I want you to listen to that over and over. Hit rewind or whatever that is, backspace. Embrace the identity you want to have. You create your identity. If you say you are blank, you will believe it. So if it's negative, say something else. Do it. You are whoever you choose to be. We live one life. We're here one time that we know of. Find yourself and create your reality. I just love that. So that is a prompt to start writing where it says, I don't know if you can see that, I am, and then a bunch of blank lines. So I ask you, if you were to fill in the blank lines of I am blank, what is that? And not in negative terms. I mean in what you want to create in who you are. I try. So questions to ask ourselves about ourselves. Who am I? What are my goals? What is my mission? What is my purpose? How do I imagine my lifestyle? What identity do I subconsciously have? What is my best self like? What makes me happy? And why? So some of these are deep and hard to answer, I know. They require introspection and a little bit of understanding of who you are and facing some things about yourself and a willingness to put down some of that baggage. Okay, another page is the biggest part of you. You are so much more than your name, age, race, gender, body, shape, or size. You are more than what people see. You are your consciousness, your passions, your likes and dislikes, your joy, your happiness, your excitement, your life. You are your soul, your energy, your vitality. You are incredible. Get to know more of yourself every single day. Grow more into who you are. I love that so much. Okay. The best I am. At my best, I am. You are you. You don't need anything else. You don't need money, fame, the approval of others, a certain body type, followers, power, or anything material. Love yourself, independent of others loving you. You are here. You are powerful. You are on fire. Let no one tame you down. And so the blanks to fill in are, at my best, I am I'd like to hear that from you. At your best, you are what? Okay. Here's a quote. We can't always choose all of our thoughts, but we can choose which ones to listen to. A thought has no power over you unless you choose to believe it. Thoughts add up. They're like grains of sand. One grain is tiny and barely visible. One single thought, good or bad, doesn't have the power to change how we see ourselves, who we are, but they do add up. Both negative and positive. It's only after more and more of them that it starts to affect our lives. It's okay to have some negative thoughts. Realize that it is not you. You are not your thoughts, and you can choose new thoughts. Aim to have a lot more positive thoughts than negative ones. Make the negative thoughts barely visible in the abundance of positive thoughts. I know that sounds easy, but it starts with the grain of sand. Over time, we've trained our minds to stick with how they work, the thoughts. They have gotten used to the old thought patterns. Like breaking any habit, it might be hard to reprogram your mind at first, but stick with it. The way you speak to yourself matters. Treat yourself with love and respect. And if that hasn't been shown to you in life, okay, you draw your line and you step over it. And you are going to be your best advocate. We all mess up. We all have things we've done or have had happen to us. Draw a line and step over it. So, I am worthy of success, love, and all the good things in life. I am healthy and filled with energy. My subconscious mind loves me, and we are one. It is healed and contains new, beautiful programs. My voice is loud. It is powerful, unique, mine, wild, and free. I have everything I want already. It is all within me. I am patient and I trust myself. I am happy today with all I have. I love myself unconditionally today and every day. I am kind with my words and remember that I am here to live every second of my life to the fullest. I am confident in my choices, myself, and my body. I am loved. I deserve love. I give love. My mind is filled with love. My thoughts are filled with love. And my body is filled with love. Life is finite. Time is finite. I choose my reality, and I choose today. I am filled with love and energy. The high frequency, high vibration energy flows through me and fills me up and warms me. I choose to embrace success, and I choose to replace urgency with peace. Oh, I need that. And I choose to create my new programs. I love these things. I mean, God knows I need this. And there are days I need it more than anybody. So it isn't me telling you, step up, be better, think positive thoughts. It's me telling you we all need to. This girl included. Ow. And if someone telling you that you can do it is helpful, then let this be that. Believe the positive things that come your way. Call out the negative histories. If possible, they're not going to go away, but don't make them dominant in your life. Replace the old with new. Old habits, bad habits, negative thoughts. Replace them with something new and something good and something worthy of you, because you are amazing. If you're watching this, you're amazing. Trust me, okay? That is my blah, blah, blah for the day. And if anything, and you put this on in the background, which many of you do, and I think that's awesome, and one sentence catches your ear and sinks in, my job is done. If I relax you, I'm happy about that too. Transformation is possible. It's real. And it's something you can attain. Know thyself. Get to know yourself. Start a diary. Why not? Why not start exploring? Why not start having your best life? That's what I want for you. So, I'm going to sign off for now. I've said my piece. And I mean every word for both of us. All of you, me, one of you, and me. I do bid you so much peace, so much wellness, so much happiness, calm, gentleness, and I bid you love, self-love. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for being here in my life. Bye for now.